You're not going to bleed to death. Suddenly, Bruno was a lag on it. Don't move for a moment. There were first aid box over here. Bruno watched Bruno pointing at the green purse, cupboard, and small bowl of water, testing it first with his finger. It's too cold. Well, I need to go to the hospital? No, said Pepper in kneeling position, dipping a dry cock into the bowl and touching its knees, which made him wince in pain despite the fact it wasn't really all of it, people and these stitches. Bruno frowned a bit nervously at the blood and held another cuff to quite tightly for a few minutes. Pulled it away, the grin gently has stopped, and took a small bottle of green liquid from the first aid, tapped it over the wound, which stung quietly, surely, a few times in rapid reception. It's not bad, said Pepper, in gentle, kindly voice. You don't make it worse by thinking it's born faint like Jolie is. Resisted ow anymore. Pebble had finished applying the green liquid, and he took a band-aid dish from the first aid box, heaped it to the cut. There, he said. Hell better yet. Bruno nodded and felt a little ashamed, behaving as bravely as he liked. Thank you, he said. You're welcome, said Pebble. You need to stay sitting there. Walk around from the gate. Alright? Let the wound relax. And don't go near the sink again today. Bruno nodded, stretched out on the over to the sink, washed his hands carefully, scrubbing under his nails with the water, and returning to the potatoes. Will you tell Money what? Asked Bruno. Last few minutes. Would be viewed hero for a suffocated accent or a villain for a being better. See for herself. Carries over to the table opposite Bruno as he peeled out onto the old newspaper. Yes, I suppose so, said Bruno. You should, doctor. I don't think so, said Pavel quietly. You never know. Who didn't want his accident to be dismissed quite so easily? It was, after all, exciting thing happened to him since arriving. It could be worse than it seems. It's not, said Papa, listening to Bruno's carrots were taking so much of it. Quickly, growing irritable. Now, this was the same man Caravan. Doctor. Pebble stopped peeling Karen for a moment. Asked at Bruno. Hello, I looking up, wondering what to say or such a thing. He sighed and considered for quite a long time, saying, Yes, I am. I stared at him in surprise. This insensate. A waiter, he said slowly. Vegetable for dinner. How can you be a doctor too? He had a curt young man, a little man, as the Lieutenant Cutler had. I certainly am a doctor, because of a man glancing up at the night sky at night. Bruno had no idea. What he had said made him look at him closely for the first time. He was quite a small man and very skinny too, long fingers and angular feature. Older than grandfather, which still made him was quite old and older Bruno. Outward, something about his face really. He had worn a beard in the past. Not anymore. I don't understand, said Bruno, wanting to get Hey, doctor, when are you waiting on tables? Are you working at hospital somewhere? Pavel hesitated for a long time answering, and when he did so, Bruno said nothing. He wasn't sure why, but Pavel were ready to speak. Before I came here, practice as a doctor, he said finally. Practice as a Bruno. Were Jenny good then? Pavel smiled. I was very good. I always wanted to be a doctor, you see. Small boy, for a time I was your age. Quickly. I wish you luck. Back in our house in Berlin. Big house. You're bigger. Possibly imagine. We're